Hi everyone. Once again, very good morning and thanks for joining. So after 5 days, we are having the discussion. Okay, and thanks for your great support. Firstly, okay. So hope everyone enjoyed the festival who are in India. Sankranti is one of the biggest festival in India. Okay, so hope everyone enjoyed a lot. Okay, so in continues to last session. Okay, last session we discussed about how to spin the VMs. Okay, if your laptops are compatible, how to spin the VMs. Okay, how to spin the three VMs out of three VMs. Now one VM, we choose it as a domain controller server. Okay, and two VMs we choose to install our SQL Server product. Okay, not only SQL Server product. If you want to install Oracle, PostgreSQL, any other not only database management system, if you want to install any product, okay, we will we will go and install in node 1, node 2, node 3 how many VMs you have spin. So I think you already got the Google link as well. Okay, what is your laptop configuration? Hope everyone filled that form as well, right? Everyone. So that's what last session we discussed. Last couple of sessions we discussed about how to spin the VMs and how to add the servers to the domain controller. Apart from nothing else. So now here also same. We are already having a domain and we are having node 1, node 2. Now here, from here, we'll go and install the SQL server. Now, as a database administrator, as a DBA, everyone must and should know how to install the product. Okay, how to install the product. I will make you so simplify while installing the SQL server in terms of real world, in terms of general practice. Being you are doing general practice on your laptops, right? For example, your laptops are not compatible with the high-end configuration of your RAM, CPU, okay, and the storage as well. Storage is okay, but RAM is placing a major role. Okay, CPU will also plays a major. These are the two major components when you wanted to spin the VMs. You can spin the VMs using VMware Workstation, or you can spin the your VM using Hypervisor. Okay, it's a Microsoft product. Using Hypervisor, you can spin. This is our Microsoft product. Here also you can create the new VMs and you can spin the VMs here also. Or you can use the Oracle VirtualBox. Okay, you can use Oracle VirtualBox. These are the most popular tools to spin the VMs. To spin the VMs. Okay, to spin the VMs. These are the most popular three tools are available. One is VMware, one is Hypervisor, one is Oracle VirtualBox. One is Oracle VirtualBox. These are the most popular three tools we will use to spin the VMs. Almost all the three tools are similar, sir. There is no much difference. Only here and there, the network configuration will be light change. The network configuration will be light change. Apart from all these three tools are almost working as a similar in the background. Hypervisor is Microsoft provided the product. Okay, inbuilt hypervisor we can get it. Otherwise, we can go and download the hypervisor and you can use and little lightweight. But here the challenge is networks. Okay, networks means whenever you update your laptop, is there any update comes from your laptop, hypervisor network will will goes down sometimes. So for that you need to build a outside one more network, only network wise the changes. Apart from either you can use the hypervisor or you can use a VMware workstation or you can use the Oracle VirtualBox. Okay, these are the three major components where we will use in real world. But in real world something, not real world. For example, if you go for your laptop in real world, mostly they will use the VMware. Mostly, okay, the majority teams will use the VMware workstations to build the VMs, to spin the VMs. Means first they will purchase a massive VM. On top of that massive VM, they will try to spin up the VMs using VMware Workstation. Now, once you build the VM, so as part of if your laptop is high-end configuration, like you are having 32 GB of RAM and you are having 24 cores or 16 cores, okay. See, RAM will plays a major role to spin the VMs especially. So if you are having more RAM, okay, you can spin the multiple VMs as well. You can spin the 4 VMs, 5 VMs, 6 VMs, 7 VMs also. You can spin if you are having more RAM on your laptop. So assume you have enough sufficient RAM. Okay, then that time better go for only 3 VMs. Okay, better go for only 3 VMs. One VM we are choosing as a DC, domain controller server. So one VM you are choosing as a DC, domain controller server. What is domain controller server? What do you mean by Active Directory? We'll discuss in the going forward. Okay, when we are discussing clusters, always on. When we are discussing cloud, also we'll discuss all these concepts. Okay, then you will get be familiarized. Nothing but Active Directory is nothing but like a human brain. How our brain will work. If something happened to our brain, we'll go for coma, right? Like same if something happened to Active Directory, entire your project will go down because this is the Active Directory which is holding all your computers, users, passwords, service accounts, policies. Okay, everything will be handled by the Active Directory. Active Directory. If something happened to Active Directory, then everything will go so because nothing will work like our brain. How our brain is working, Active Directory will also work similar. Now what we done? So we build one VM first. So and we are choosing this VM as a Active Directory and domain controller server. Okay, Active Directory and domain controller server. So for example, I'm still confusing about a domain controller server. Subbu. Active Directory means, as you told, which is holding the computers, users, passwords, policies, all that information will holding by the Active Directory. Either it can be on-prem, it can be cloud, it will be same, almost similar only. Like what kind of policies, Subbu? So for example, take your real world, sir. You can't attach the pen drives, correct? So if even you attach also, it won't detect because they restricted. Okay, the pen drives over the professional laptops. Okay, professional desktop, they're restricted. So how they are restricting for all the laptops, all the desktop means with help of Active Directory. With help of Active Directory, because all the servers is part of Active Directory. Means whenever you open dsa.msc, okay, when you it's a simple shortcut dsa.msc, but again, 90% you won't get chance to open dsa.ms in real world because this is very sensitive, right? Most of the organization, they won't allow us to open dsa.msc. Don't think that, okay, here I'm opening dsa.msc. In real world, can I do the same thing? So means no. Maximum 90% you won't get chance to open dsa.msc, but 10% maybe you may also get chance to open dsa.msc. First, once you enter into the project, simply connect to any one of the server and just try to open dsa.msc. If you are able to open, we are little lucky because we will get little more information about our service accounts, something about user details in the Active Directory. In case if something happened on the blockings and we got who is going to perform the blockers, okay, and we wanted to get the email address for him, it's very difficult to get the email address. But if you are having access to the Active Directory, you can find the easy information about his contact, his email address, everything we can get from the Active Directory. Especially that purpose, mostly we'll use it. But we don't have any authorized to change anything at Active Directory because there is a dedicated team, like a Windows team, network team, storage team. Like same, there is a dedicated team for Active Directory. So we don't have any control on Active Directory. They won't allow us anything to do in the Active Directory. There is a dedicated team because this is very sensitive information which is holding like computers, username, password, service accounts, policies, everything will be maintained under Active Directory. How to open Active Directory, Subbu, means dsa.msc if you open. Okay, that's very simple. Now, what is a domain? Domain controller. See, my server is part of SA domain now. When I go here, I can see it's a part of SA domain. Okay, it's a part of SA domain. Now, see, in real world, I will give one example. When I'm working in the previous project, I'm having multiple domains like NA, SA, AP, okay, EA, okay, XTO, XPO. These many domains we used to maintain actually. These many domains. Like NA stands for North America, SA stands for South America, AP stands for Asia Pacific, EA stands for Europe Asia, XTO, XPO, this is for Gulf countries, okay? Dubai, Saudi Arabia, all this falls under Gulf countries, right? Especially all the servers which are belong to Gulf countries, we will place in the XTO or XPO or TO. XTO, XTO, XPO. These are the two different domains. So means whenever see, you will get a ticket. You will get a ticket to build a server. To build a SQL means build is nothing but to install SQL server. For example, they are providing DAL SQL 45. Okay. In the ticket, they mention that you need to go to the DAL SQL 5 to install the SQL server. We don't know because we are maintaining different domains. We are means our NA means North America. Okay, our servers are hosted in Houston. Houston, SA, South America, Dallas. Okay, AP, Asia Pacific. Our servers are available in Kuala Lumpur. Our servers are available in Singapore. Our servers are available in India. Okay, EA, Europe Asia. Our servers are available in Budapest. And XTO, LPO is in the Gulf countries. So whenever we get that which domain, we can easily recognize, okay, this server is belong to Houston, this server is belong to Dallas, this server is belong to either in the Kuala Lumpur or Singapore or India. Okay. And here also we'll follow unique names. Okay. Easily we can recognize which servers are part of in India, which servers are part of in Singapore, which servers are part of in Kuala Lumpur, okay, means Malaysia. So easily we can recognize by seeing the server names. See, DAL SQL 45. DAL stands for Dallas. Okay, HOE SQL. Okay, 198. HOE stands for Houston. So our servers are hosted in Houston. Our servers are hosted in Dallas. SQL means SQL, sir. It's a naming SQL. It's a SQL server, right? So like that, they will create a unique names. So if you are having multiple domains, of course, if you are having a single domain, no problem because you no need to worry. All the servers are part of that domain only. But if you are having different domains, so first you need to get that information as well. How many domains we are maintaining? One domain or multiple domains? This is also as part of KT, you need to get it. Not here, but in real world. So where our servers are hosted? Oh, whenever I see, oh, my servers are hosted in Dallas, my servers are hosted in Houston, my servers are hosted in India or Singapore or somewhere, my servers are hosted in Gulf countries. So easy to understand whenever I will get the information about the domains. Is it clear, everyone? No, yes. Sorry.
Sir, for a particular AD account, how to get how many users is available on the AD
No,
account?
that is not at all your task, ma'am. Okay. No, no, because we don't have any control on Active Directory, especially you don't have any control. But in case if you are having capability to open DSR message, definitely yes, you can go to the users and you can find how many users are available as part of this domain. Here we can get it.
Uh, okay, got it.
Yeah. So we'll talk little deeper in the upcoming classes. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Yeah. So is it clear what is Active Directory? What is domain now? What is Active Directory? What is domain? Yes, no. Okay. This is domain controller. You need to build the domain. Even cloud also, you will build a separate domain controller. If you want, you can build the separate domain controller. If you want to build, you can build the Active Directory. In cloud also, you can do it. In on-prem also. This is on-prem, sir. Treat like on-prem. These are on-prem because, okay, everything is under our control. Okay, this VMs are spinning under our control. On-prem is nothing but we are controlling everything. Okay, we are controlling everything. But when you go for cloud, you will see little difference. I will talk what is the differences between on-prem and cloud, all the stuff, and we are starting the cloud after 30 days. Yeah, after 30 days, we'll completely move on the cloud. Now, once you got the ticket, now you they mention the server name as node 1. Okay, for example, in the ticket, they mention node 1. Now, first you need to get the information. This node 1 belongs to which domain? Okay, first, what we will do, we'll take RDP to the server. What we will do? First, we'll take RDP to the server. How you will take RDP to the server? Okay, how you will take RDP to the server? MSTSC. Okay, MSTSC. If you just click on enter, it will open a window called remote desktop connection. You can paste the server name or you can paste the IP address. You can paste the server name or you can paste the IP address. So once you got the ticket, in the ticket they mention as a node 1 where you need to install SQL Server. What we will do, take this is your laptop, not your personal laptop, sir. Take this is our professional laptop. Treat like this as a professional laptop. Once you already connect to the professional laptop, you open the Outlook, Teams, ticketing tool, all the stuff. Now over the ticket, they mention that you need to install SQL Server in the node 1. Now what I will do, I will open MSTSC. Okay, I will open MSTSC. MSTSC stands for Microsoft Terminal Server Console. Okay, Microsoft Terminal Server Console, MSTSC, nothing but RDP. You can technically call it as a RDP. How you will connect to the servers via RDP. Now, once you open MSTSC, now you will provide the server name or you will provide the IP address. Once you connect this one, now you need to provide your login name and password. Once you need to connect to the server, okay, you need to connect with, or what you can do, mstsc hyphen b, okay, and you can you can pass the IP address, you can pass the server name as well. Okay, either you can do in here only directly, you can pass the server name, you can pass the IP address here, or I no need to do anything here, I want to do from here. Okay, from here, then that is also fine, sir. No need, both are same only. So once you click on connect, once you click on connect, it will try to authenticate to the VM. Now you need to pass the username and password. You need to pass the username and password. But being we already, okay, connected from the two level. Okay, I connected to the node 1. See, okay, I just connected from the node 1. I connected from the node 2 as well. I already took RDP to the node 1. I already took RDP to the node 2 as well from the 2 level. Okay, so mostly we will use some third-party tools, okay, like M Remote MG or Remote Desktop Manager to authenticate to the server. Because every time I don't want to take RTP to the server, I will register all my servers into the a tool, and I can open the tool. I can directly connect. That will also I will show you in the upcoming classes. Okay, what happened? Come on. Uh, yeah. Okay, now I need to pass my username and password. This is my login name and I am passing a password. Okay, so once I connect to the server in real world again, see, now you need to install. See, directly don't go for installation, sir. Like what you are doing in the laptops, we never directly go and perform the installation in real world until unless you are having good experience. Okay, good knowledge on the project. Until unless you are having good knowledge, we won't go and directly install. So once you got the ticket, okay, for example, you got the ticket to install node 1. So what I will do, Subbu, what you will do first, Kal, means, okay, technically we'll call it as a build request. Technically we'll call it as a build request. Now I got a build request WO00007856. This is my request. Here they told us to install SQL Server on the node 1. So first I will start reading the ticket, because which server I need to install? What are the components I need to install? What is the see? Couple of things are very very important. Couple of things are very very important when you are installing a product. See, if you configure best, SQL Server will give the best performance. If you not configure best, how you can expect the good performance from SQL Server? If you configure best, SQL Server will give the best performance. Please keep that in your mind. SQL Server installation is little massive, sir. Okay, so we need to remember lot many things. Means lot of the best practices. In the day one itself, can you remember all this stuff? So means no, but throughout our journey, we are keep on learning. Okay, so that you will make comfortable. What are the components are very important while we are installing SQL Server. What are the components are very important while you are installing SQL Server. Now I need to install SQL Server in this node 1. Now what I will do, I will go to the server. Okay, I can able to connect to the server. I connected to the server. In case if you're not able to connect to the server, okay, assume you don't have access to the server, it is throwing an error. Okay, when you are taking RDP, it is throwing an error. Okay, so you don't have access to the server. Then what we need to do in that case? Sir, installation is very easy, but whatever I am discussing, that is very important. Installation is very simple. You will straight away go and copy the setup file and you can directly click on next, 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 and you can install the product. But what you wanted to know means, for example, I am not able to connect to the server. Now again, you need to create a task to the Windows team. Okay, Windows team. Windows team to grant the access to the server, not for you, for your team. Okay, don't confuse. Okay, because you are not only one person who is working for your project. So assume you are having 10 dbs, 20 dbs, or 15 dbs, or 3 dbs, or 4 dbs. Okay, so you are a team. You are working like a team, right? So definitely all the DBAs we will have one group. So like for example, DBA dot SQL dot okay UZ. Okay, this is my group. Okay, I am be part of that group actually, and we are having one more group. Okay, we are having two group, MSP dot DBA dot SQL dot LG. Okay, we are having two different groups. So on-site people belongs to this group, Indian people belongs to this group. Okay, we are having two different groups. Either any one of the group need to connect to this server because we are part of same team who is belong to SQL team, and someone will definitely connect. So assume if you are not able to connect to this server, don't create a ticket to the Windows team to grant the permission for you. You need to ask the Windows team grant the permission for groups. Okay, they will grant you the permission. They will grant the permission. Maximum you will have access, sir, but in case if they mistakenly miss, then only you will go and ask it. Now assume I am not able to connect to the server. Now what I will do, I will ask the Windows team to connect to the server. Again, there is one more. Mostly we will directly go here and click on MSTSC, and we'll click on OK, and we'll pass the server name, and we'll take RDP to the server. But in real world, especially in real world, assume that this server you can't take directly to the RDP. Assume this server you can't take directly to the RDP. What you need to do, there is a gem box, gem servers. Technically, we'll call it as a gem servers. First, you need to connect to the gem server. Once you connect to the gem server, from here, you can take RDP to this server. Okay? Not okay. Getting, not getting. Everyone. So this is what, sir. Installation is very easy. But if you're not knowing all this concept, how much stuff I am showing and the installation, it doesn't help once you got the opportunity, once you go into the real world. Okay, so most of the time you can directly take RDP to the server. Sometimes you can't take directly RDP to the server. You need to first connect to the gem servers, And once you connect to the means RDP to RDP means, for example, I connected first this server, node 1. From here, I will take RDP. Right click, RDP, MSTSC, enter, and I will pass node 1. First, I need to connect to this server. Again, from this server, I need to take RDP to the node 1. So this server technically will call it as a jump server. RDP, once you connect to the jump box, now you can take RDP to the servers. That is how in real world they will configure. So you need to understand what is the jump server, okay, how to take RDP to the server. So directly you can take RDP to the server, but in case, okay, in certain cases you can connect to the jump server via jump servers. You need to take RDP to the server. You can't directly take RDP. Is it clear? These two logics, everyone?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Great. Now, again, sir, via jump server you not able to take RDP? Via directly you not able to take RDP? Okay. So how I will get to know means KT, sir. That's what I am saying to everyone. Okay, this is our initial stage. Okay, we haven't discussed many things. This is our initial stage. See, when you got an opportunity to the job, okay, you need to get massive information. You need to get the massive information from who is working previously. If you're not opening your mouth, they won't pass much information to you. Okay, if you're not strong at your project, okay, it's very difficult when you are working. It's very difficult when you are working because Subbu can't help you. Anyone can't help you here. Sai can't help. Anyone can't help here because you should know about your infrastructure. You should know about your infrastructure. If you don't know about your infrastructure, no one can help us here. We will tell the generic answers. Okay, but you are the only one person who need to grab the information from the previous police. Somehow you need to grab the information. Somehow you need to check the connectivities before you start working on the tickets. Don't go and take your laptop, go to the office, simply sit here, have a tea, have a lunch, and chit chat with your colleagues and come back. Once you start getting the tickets, that time the challenge will start again. If you're not taking the KT, if you're not opening your mouth, everyone, sir, KT is very, very important. They won't provide you the best KT after COVID. After COVID, we are facing difficulty while you are getting the KTs. So we need to raise our voice a lot. Okay. Now that is up to you, sir. How you are thinking in real world point of view. Now, so assume anywhere you are not able to connect to the server, then definitely you need to create a ticket to the Windows team. Okay. You need to get what is the groups we are maintaining. First, these are the two very important points. What are the groups? Is there any concept to jump servers? These are the two questions I will ask when I'm going to take the KT. Hey, what is our group? What is our group? Our DBA group. Okay. Nothing but we will call it as a DLs. Okay, we will call it as a groups and we'll call it as a DLs in terms of outlooks. Okay, outlook. When you are dropping a mail, right? When you are dropping the mail, you need to provide the mail address, right? Sometimes we will provide the individual mails, or sometimes we'll provide the DL, distribution list. So you need to get what is our DL, what is our group, is there any jump servers? These are the three things you need to note down over the notepad, over the OneNote. So maintain OneNote, sir. I can say maintain the OneNote. Okay, in the Outlook, we will call it as a DL. So distribution list means our groups. Okay, in the traditional, we'll call it as a groups. Okay, we'll traditional call it as a groups. And you also need to ask what are the jump? Is there any jump servers in our? Then they will think that when you are asking someone, okay, you are somewhat experienced. Okay, you are somewhat experienced because mostly experienced people knows about this underlying terminologies. Okay, now, sure. When you open the work order or when you open the SR, service request. So what is SR? What is work orders? We'll discuss that concept in the ITL process at the ending. Okay, what is ITL process? What is software development life cycle? SDLC, software development life cycle. What is Agile methodology? What is waterfall methodology? We'll discuss at the ending. Okay, no worries on that stuff. Now, once they granted the permission, now first thing what you need to do, you need to take RDP to the server. Okay. Once you connect to the server, just open my computer, see the all the disks. Disks are very important, sir. Okay. Of course, you will open the task manager to get the information about how many cores my VM is listening, how much of memory my laptop my server is configured. You will get the decent information, or you can open MS Info 32. MS Info 32. You will get the complete information about your operating system version. Okay. Uh, what is the service model you will get it, along with which processor and how much GB of RAM. Everything you will get it here clearly if you open MS Info 32. Out of these, very important is disks, sir, basically. Basically, disks. Disks are very important in real world, again, sir, in real world. Okay, what you need to follow best practices. Data files will go for OneDrive. All data files will go for OneDrive. Log files will go for OneDrive. Okay, backups will go for OneDrive. TempDB will go for OneDrive. This is the one of the best practice you need to follow. You need to follow. What is the best practice we need to follow when you are installing SQL Server? Data files need to go for OneDrive. Log files need to go for OneDrive. Backups need to go for OneDrive. TempDB need to go for OneDrive. This is the one of the best practice you need to follow. Now, in real world, we will follow OneDrive letters. For example, data files are going for G drive. Log files are going for L drive. Backups are going for Z drive. TempDB is going for T drive. For example, okay. So this is your project. For example, HSBC your project. HSBC your project is a banking project. Assume you are maintaining 1500 servers. Okay. All the 1500 servers need to follow the same configurations. Okay. I am not saying the sizes of this disk. Okay. I am saying that data file G drive, log file L drive, backup Z drive, TempDB T drive. This is the one of the best practice we'll follow for all the servers. Okay, but couple of servers you will see other disks also, because some servers are massive data, like terabytes of data. Okay, we will create a different disk later on. But as a basic agenda, as a basic, okay, every server as part of this HSBC client need to have 4 disks. Exclude C drive, sir. C drive will be common, no worries. As part of basic, I wanted to see 4 drives. One is data file, log file, backups, TempDB. Okay. In case being you are new to the project, you got selected now. You are new to the project and you got chance to install the SQL Server, and you haven't seen any separate drive for data file, log file, backup, TempDB. You haven't seen any files here. Now what you need to talk. Okay, just check with your colleagues or team member. Okay, uh, uh, I couldn't see any separate drives are available here. Okay, as per the Microsoft best practices, we can follow data files into separate drive, log files into separate drive, backups into separate drive, TempDB into separate drive. Okay, uh, see your team. Okay, how many people you are working, what sort of project it is. Again, sir, this is not a bad practice, it is very good practice. Okay, you can raise your voice. Okay, you can raise your voice, but how you are raising the voice is very important. Okay, how you are raising your voice is also very important in front of your team members, in front of your clients. No, don't go for clients, sir. First, you need to talk with your team members. Okay, team members in a Sometimes how they will receive your tone is also very important, sir. All the politics will happen in our IT only, basically, rather than outside. Internal politics are more. So when you see that they are not following the best practices, okay, now why can't you raise your voice? Okay, as part of SQL best practices, we can go for data files into separate drive, log files into separate drive, backups into separate drive, temp dips into separate drive. This is the one of the best practice. Now they are already following. Okay, they are already following. You need to take the KT also. This one you need to ask a question. What is the best practice we are following when you are installing SQL Server? Data files, which drive we are going, log files, which drive, backups, which drive, temp DB, which drive. So they will tell us, okay, these are the best practice we are following. So mainly what you need to focus once you connect to the server, open my computer, verify all the disks has been separated, data file one disk, log file one disk, temp DB one disk, backup one disk, and drive letters also same, sir. It should not be different. Sometimes Windows team will create a different drive letters. Okay. Now that time also you need to again go and talk to your Windows team. Hey, as part of our best practices, data drive should be G drive, but I'm seeing the F drive. Can you please change the drive letter to G drive to F drive? Okay. So before that, you can also check once with your application team while you are dropping a email. So as part of our initial pre-checks, okay, I noticed that data file drive letter is a F letter. Is there any specific region, or can I reach to Windows team to change to G? Okay, that is how you need to interact with your application team, and that is how you need to interact with your Windows team. Does this make sense, everyone? No? Yes? Are you there, online people?
Uh, yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay, great, sir. Great, ma'am. Okay, great. Now, this is the one best practice you need to follow. Again, one more simple best practice I can say. Okay, just try to open the drive letters once. Okay, let open. Okay, I'm able to access. Sometimes you are able to see the disk, but you can't open the disk. Maybe your disk got protected. Okay, sometimes. Okay, once you connect to the server, just open. Okay, I'm able to open, I'm able to open, I'm able to open. That is also one best practice you need to follow. Okay, now I'm able to RDP to the server. Okay, I'm once I connect to the server, I notice that everything is working fine. My RAM, my CPU, and along with all the disks are healthy. I am good to install SQL Server. I'm good to install SQL Server. One more major component here you need to remember is service account. Service account, very important. Service account. This is one very important point. Out of many things, this is one very important point. Disks are very important. Sorry, disks are very important. Okay, data file one drive, log file one drive, backups one drive, temp DB one drive. So disks are very important. And one more important is service account. Okay, here you will see two kind of people. Here you will see two kind of people. One is they will maintain for all your 1500 servers, they will maintain common service account, common service account, service account. Okay, some people, many people, not some people, many people will maintain different service accounts, different service accounts. Nothing, sir. Don't think like a scientist. Okay, here is very simple. If you open, where is here? Services. Okay, if you open services.msd, okay, see, these are all the services, right? Okay, like when you install the SQL Server, you will get one service. This service, which account I need to run. That's it, nothing more. This is the service, this is the account. Technically, we are calling it a service account. Technically, we are calling it a service account. Which account we need to use to run the SQL service? By default, it will go for local accounts. Okay, we should not run the SQL service local accounts because there is a logic, sir. See, if I want to connect SQL Server remotely, if I want to connect SQL Server remotely, your SQL need to run with the service accounts. Your SQL need to run with the service accounts. So now, being it is running local accounts, as per the best practices, we need to make sure that you need to run the SQL services with the service accounts. Now, what is the service account? We need to use it. That is also you need to take the KT. Okay, what is the service account we need to use to run the SQL services? Okay, is it common service account we are using for all the server, all the SQL which we are maintaining, or we are using different service account? Okay, again, for example, common means they will provide you the details along with the ticket. They will provide the service account. They will provide the password for us. Okay, again, sir, please don't share the passwords. Okay, to everyone. The person whom you are requesting, only to that person you need to share the password or you need to ask the passwords. So because passwords are so sensitive, right? Please be aware you are experienced people. Think that you are experienced people. All you are experienced people are always you need to follow the best practices. Now service account will play a major role. Service account will play a major role. Now they will provide the service account or in my environment, sir. Okay, in my environment, we are having a site called IT services. IT services. Okay, we will go to the IT services. We will create it. We will create a ticket. We will create a ticket to create the service account. Again, service account is nothing but login, sir. Again, login, but that login you are going to use only to run the services. Okay, now we will go to the IT services portal. We will open here. We'll go to the IT services, okay, .com. Okay, now once we open from here, we will drive to create the service account. We will drive to create the service account. Usually it will take 24 hours because it need approval. Okay, it need approval. Once it got approval, the ticket will go to the Active Directory people. Then Active Directory people will create the login along with the password. Once they create the login and password, your login and your password will get to your email address. Your email address. Okay. Once you got the password, once you got the login, once you got the password, you need to reset the password. This one. Okay, you need to reset the password. So how you can reset the password? You will search for OSK, on screen keyboard, sir. Okay, you need to search for on screen keyboard. Okay, once you connect to the server, any server, sir, try to connect to any server. Try to connect You should not do that in your laptop. Okay, take RDP to the server, any server, take RDP, open. Okay, search for here. Okay, OSK, sorry, OSK. Okay, click on OSK. Now what you need to do, press alt key, control alt from your keyboard. From your keyboard, press alt control. Now with your mouse, you need to click on delete. Okay, you need to click on delete. Where is it? Okay, now it will prompt you to change the password. Click on here. Now sir, please be careful. You need to remove this login and you need to provide your service account. For example, access SQL node 1. This is my service account. Now here you will pass the password. Whatever you received, you need to pass the password. Now here you need to provide the password. This password also they will follow the policy. 12 characters, 8 characters, 12 characters, 25 characters. Okay, they will follow one policy. How many characters your service account password should be? How many characters your service account password should be? That is also very important, sir. You need to ask in the KT how many characters we are following for the passwords. If we are creating, sir, if they are providing the service account and password, you don't need to worry about all this stuff. If you are creating the service account, once you got the service account, then you need to reset the password, right? That time definitely you need to follow the policy. How many digit passwords you need to maintain? Mostly when I'm working in the starting phase, we used to maintain 16 digit passwords. after 1.5 year, they updated the policy to 25 characters. Okay, we are providing a 25 characters password. We are providing a 25 characters password. Now, how I need to pass this password, Subbu? Now, if you go to the Google, okay, you need to go for password generator. Okay, password. Okay, generator. Okay, let's go for just password generators. Okay, you can use the LastPass as well. This is something very interesting. Okay, LastPass. Uh, Now here you need to choose how many characters you want. 25, right? 25. Okay. Uh, upper cases, lower cases, numbers, symbols. Okay. Now you need to generate. See here, you got the password. Now refresh. Something which is little meaningful, sir. Okay, this is something easier. Okay, of course you can't remember all this one. Now you can copy this one. Now you can paste this. Now that is how you need to set the password to the service account. Now how I can remember this password, Subbu? That password is very difficult for me to remember. This password is very difficult. How I can remember the password? Now, sir, in real world, we will use CyberArk. CyberArk. Okay, we will use CyberArk. It's a tool, sir. Please again, don't forget this is very important tool. Everyone need to remember this name. Okay, everyone need to remember this name. CyberArk. Okay, CyberArk. This is how it looks like, sir. CyberArk. Okay, CyberArk. So here we will register our service account along with the passwords. Okay, along with the passwords. So here, CyberArk. So again, you need to create one more ticket. Once you got the service account from Active Directory and you reset the password, now you need to create one more ticket to register your service account to the CyberArk. Now your service account will be registered in the CyberArk. From here, you no need to remember this password now. Okay. Now CyberArk itself will generate the password for us. Now next time, if something happened to your service account, okay, some password, something happened, okay. Next time what I need to do, Subham, is you no need to worry. You can go to the CyberArk. There is an option called reconcile. There is option called reconcile. When you click on reconcile, it will generate the new password for your service account. Once you reconcile, get the password from the CyberArk. Get the password from the CyberArk. Okay, get the password. I will take the screenshots and I will share it to you, sir. Okay, personally I will share it to you. Then you need to get the password and you can go and update your service accounts. Go here and go to the login and provide the password, whatever you copied from the CyberArk. These are the three things you need to remember. Is it clear? Everyone, service account. Some people will maintain common service account. Some people will maintain different service account. Okay. Some people, sometimes you need to create a ticket to create the service account. Once it got the ticket, okay. For example, you are creating a ticket to the service account. What is the important point I need to remember, Subbu? Means this domain name. Very important, sir. This is very important. Okay. Now what I will do means before I create the service account, I will ping the server. I will ping the server. When I ping the server, I used to get to know my server name, my domain name. My service account also should be part of same domain. Very important point, sir. Please make a note down. If you are having multiple domains, that server belongs to which domain? The service account also belong to the same domain. Otherwise, the problem will start. Okay, please maintain same domain service accounts. This is also one of the major important point. Clear, everyone? No? Yes? When I'm creating the service account request, what is the major point I will remember? What is the domain name my server is belong to? Okay, not okay, everyone? I know it will overload some people, sir, but again, as a GBA responsibility, you must and should know all this stuff, sir. Before you go on, installation is very simple. Again, I'm repeating, installation is very simple. But on top of that, you wanted to learn all this stuff. Either you go for cloud, either you go for on-prem. Okay, we need to learn all this stuff. Now, service accounts. We are any questions on service account? What are the things you need to remember? Okay, we are maintaining a common service account or different service account. These two questions are very important. Okay, and we are maintaining different domains. While you are creating the service account, the domain name should be very important. And one more is CyberArk. This is very important, very important. Nowadays, sir, even our login also updating in the CyberArk. So assume my login is okay. My login is NA/SGTB. This is my login. Okay, to connect to my laptop, to connect to my professional laptop. This is the login I will use. To connect to the servers, to connect to the SQL servers, I will use NA/DBA SQL SGTB. This is the login I will use. There are two logins. Okay. This login, I no need to worry, sir, because this is just login to connect to my professional laptop. To connect to my professional laptop. But this is the login so important. What we will do, this login is also registered in the CyberArk nowadays. Nowadays, this login also registered in the CyberArk. So once I connect to my laptop, first I will open the CyberArk, okay, and I will get the password for my service account. I will get the password for my service account because every day, because this password will expire in 8 hours. 8 hours. After 8 hours, again I need to go to the CyberArk to get the password, new password. So that is how your logins also protecting. Somehow not somehow, sir, your logins also protecting. So what I will do, once I log into the laptop, okay, until unless I start the work, I won't go to the CyberArk to pull to get the password, sir. Assume I got the ticket now. What I will do, I will go to the CyberArk and I will go and get the password and I will save that in the notepad or sticky note. Either you can store in the notepad or you can store in the sticky note up to your wish, sir. Wherever sticky note, you can paste the password here. You can paste the password here. So that password will work for 8 hours. After that, again, you need to get the password from the CyberArk. Is it clear, everyone? No? Yes? Okay, that's the one thing. One more, sir. Okay, I don't want to make more complex. Okay, let it be now. So I hope you are good at what we discussed today. So we discussed about service accounts. We discussed about the drive letters. We discussed about domain. We discussed about Active Directory, little about Active Directory, little about domain. And we discuss about in case you don't have access to whom we need to contact. Okay, once you connect, okay, you need to verify all the drive letters. In case any drives letters are also missing, you need to reach out to the Windows team. That is also very important. Now these are very important. Now sir, from the ticket, what you need to get means which version I need to install. Okay, which version, very important is version, edition. Okay, version, edition, license is very important. Okay, version, edition, licensing, and okay, let's focus on these three, sir. Next, okay, we already discussed about the drive letters. We already discussed about the uh, Windows team, my service accounts, all the stuff, right? Let's focus on these three features. Sorry, features. Okay, this four also very important. When you are installing SQL Server, this four is also very important. So, for example, over the ticket, whatever the ticket you got it right, whatever the ticket 98975, whatever the ticket you got it, they just mention install SQL Server. They install SQL Server on the so-and-so server. Okay, but they haven't mentioned which version, which edition, which license. Okay, what features? They haven't mentioned anything. That time again, you need to go and drop an email with clearly which version we want to install, which edition we want to install. Okay. Based on the edition, you will get to know the license as well. Okay. I will talk license tomorrow, especially first half we will discuss license only, then we'll go for installation. So by Friday, by Saturday, we'll complete the installation. And again, sir, this Sunday also maximum I will take session for you. Okay, because at any cost, I need to complete the installation by this week. Okay, next week we'll go for the concepts. Then you won't feel that much hectic, sir. Okay, this week I need to complete somehow installation. I will take Saturday, Sunday as well. I am okay. Please prepare yourself. Okay. Okay. Now, because next week I need to go for the concepts. Definitely. Now, which version is very important? Like which version they are expecting to install? Like a SQL Server 2022, SQL Server 2019, SQL Server 2017, SQL Server 2016. Of course, you won't get the older versions. You will get the new versions only, sir, because we are in 2025, right? Maybe you may also get chance to work with the 2025 as well. Maybe once you got the job, maybe you may also get to install SQL Server 2025, which is introduced recently by Microsoft. You may also get a chance to install SQL Server 2025. As part of this training, we will also learn SQL Server 2025 as well. Okay, how to install SQL Server 2025. Now, very important is editions. Okay, editions are very important, sir. Which editions I want to install? Okay, Enterprise Edition, Standard Edition, mostly, or Express Edition, or Developer Edition, sir. Developer Edition. Mostly, these are the four edition you may get a chance to install the SQL Server. Okay, which edition you want to install? Enterprise, Standard, Express, Developer. Again, installation is common, sir. There is nothing different, but only what license key you are passing. That is very important. License. So tomorrow I will talk. Okay, about the licensing. This is very important session, sir. Licensing is very important. So you know about edition. Last to last session, we discussed about editions, right? Enterprise edition is there is nothing limitation, sir. Maximum resources you can use. Whatever the equal is capable to work on the features, all the features are compatible in this edition. But when you go for standard edition, you are having some limitations. When you go for express edition, you are having limitation. Almost developer edition, evaluation edition is also like enterprise editions, right? Enterprise edition, developer edition, and evaluation editions are enterprise editions. So almost similar to enterprise only. These two editions as well. Evaluation edition is like a students are whoever we are doing everything right. It will work for 6 months. After 6 months, the license will expire. Again, we need to uninstall. Again, we need to reinstall. Again, it will work for 6 months. Again, it will work for 6 months. So mainly in real world, you will get a chance to work with the enterprise edition, standard edition, express edition, developer edition. When you are practicing on your laptop, you are anyhow working in the evaluation edition as well. Evaluation edition as well. Installation is the same, sir, but license is very important. I will talk more on the licensing tomorrow. What are the different types of license are available in terms of standalone, in terms of high availability? We'll talk tomorrow deep about licensing part. Okay. Now, which you may get one question from interviewer, which edition you will use more frequently? Okay, more widely, not frequently. So more widely means tell the standard edition, sir. Don't tell enterprise edition, okay? Because license cost is massive, this one. Okay. Until unless we need enterprise level features that is not compatible to standard edition, then only we'll go for enterprise edition. For example, always on availability group. AAG, always on availability group. If I want always on availability group capabilities, then definitely I need to go for enterprise edition. Otherwise, many things I can do in the standard edition where I can see lower license cost. Okay, so 70 to 75% will use the standard editions. Okay, remaining 25 to 30% will go for enterprise editions in real world. Don't tell we'll go for enterprise edition. Okay, more. Standard edition very less. No, sir, opposite. Standard edition only very less. Enterprise standard edition is a massive. Enterprise edition only less, sir. Until unless you wanted to get some capabilities in terms of resources, in terms of features, then definitely I will go for enterprise edition. Otherwise, mostly I will go for standard edition. Okay, is it clear, everyone? No? Yes? Now, one more thing is very important is tomorrow I will talk more on the licensing parts, or no worries. Okay. One more very important is features. One more very important is features. Okay. What features I need to install? Like integration service. Okay. SSIS, SSRS, SSAS, and Power BI. These are the major four services. We'll check with them, sir. Okay. There are many things, but these are the major services we'll check. These are the major four services we'll check. What services they are requesting to install. Okay, mostly integration service, reporting service, analysis service, or Power BI. If you are installing Power BI, you no need the reporting services because this is advanced level for reporting services, which is introduced from SQL Server 2016 onwards, Microsoft. So either you can go for Power BI or you can go for integration service, sorry, reporting services. So what features they are expecting along with our traditional installation? This is also very important. And sir, there are many things again. Where is our OneNote? Here, 1 second. Sir. 1 second. Hey, come on. Come on, 1 second. Okay. Okay. So these many things you need to remember, sir. Okay. These many things. Not only this one. Okay. Okay. These are also many things. So don't think you are already strong at the installation part. Okay, there are many things we need to remember all this stuff. It may take some time to digest all this stuff. Okay, so in the going forward I will make you little comfortable. Okay, as part of installation. As a database administrator, we need to follow many best practices. We need to follow many best practices. So most of the things I written here, sir, because I told you, right, uh, data data file directories are very important. Means where I need to store what kind of files are very important. So data files need to go for separate drive, log files need to go for separate drive, tempdb need to go for separate drive, backups need to take separate drive as per the best practices. Not only this one, max drop is very important, RAM is very important, file stream, other stuff is also many things, sir. Don't worry about. Okay, now itself I will become strong in installation. I will make you so comfortable in throughout our journey. I will make you so comfortable as part of installation. Okay, but I am discussing many things tomorrow and day after tomorrow and next 4 days. All these points are you need to remember to become strong in the installation. Okay, okay, everyone. Clear? Not clear?
Yes, sir.
That's it, sir, for today. Any questions? Comfortable? Many things. Okay. Okay. Yep. Thank you. If no questions, see you tomorrow, sir. So
Hello.
please, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm saying what are the difference between standard edition and express edition? Major difference?
There is no service account. Again, resource level, there is a difference, ma'am. If we go to the editions, okay, SQL Server editions, okay. If you go for SQL Server editions, we'll get to know what are the major differences you will notice in terms of resources, in terms of features, in terms of resources like encryption level, compression level, resource level. there are a lot of limitations when you go for Express Edition. Along with, there is no concept called agent, ma'am. There is no concept called SQL Server agent. Okay,
In which edition?
Express Edition.
Okay, so how then will connect to the SSMS?
SSMS you can get because there is a database engine. You won't.
Okay.
You will see two services, right? One is the agent, one is the database engine. You can
Yeah.
connect to the database engine, ma'am, but you can't see the SQL Server agent. I will show you tomorrow once we complete installation.
Okay.
Is there
Fine.
any problem with the log backup maintenance plans for database with AZ? Is there any problem with the log backup maintenance plan for with the AZ? Why? I'm not getting your question, Vaibhav. Yeah, Brian, you're asking question.
Okay, sir. I wanted to ask, so when you get into a new job and you're told to install or to do anything, you're supposed to go through the application team first to write a ticket, and then before you get a response to them, and then you talk with your team members. You don't do anything alone, right?
Right, sir. Basically, in terms of ticket, without ticket, don't touch, sir. Don't touch specially production hours. Okay. Don't
Okay.
Without ticket, you should not touch the production hours. You should not touch the test hours. Test hours also very important because you are thinking that no one is monitoring you. You are thinking that no one is monitoring. No, sir. There is a team called GSM team. Every project they will maintain one team called GSM team, Global Security Management. They
Okay.
are monitoring you. They are monitoring beyond. For example, if you connect to the production server and you've done some changes and there is no ticket, for example, okay, if they detect that one, definitely they will drop mail to your team lead or team manager. Okay, if they are dropping the mail, okay, it's kind of escalation on us only. Without ticket, don't touch the production servers.
Okay.
For example, you ask one good question. Assume one of application team ping to you, okay, and he application guy don't know how to create the ticket. You know how to create the ticket, all the stuff, but you by mistakenly or by miss, you go and work whatever the work given by that application team. Be it is a very emergency, you went and work. After you completion also, go and create the tickets are first. Behalf
Okay.
of him, you can create the ticket. I will tell you all this process in the ideal. Okay, behalf of him also, you can go and ticket. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
without ticket, don't touch especially production servers. Don't touch test servers. Dev, okay, sir. No worries, dev environment, okay. But production, test, very critical servers for us. Okay,
Okay, sir. Thank you.
yeah. Vaibhav, what you are asking actually, explain more about the gem server. Very simple, ma'am. Okay, gem servers are nothing. So, for example, take our block only. Okay, go over videos. Very simple. There is nothing called. So, for example, see, you are working for IBM, correct? So you will go to the IBM office. Either you will connect to the IBM LAN cable, or you will connect to the IBM Wi-Fi, correct? These are the two networks. Now, once you connect to the laptop, this is IBM network. Now, what you need to do? You need to switch it to the client network. Otherwise, you can't connect to the client servers. There will be VPNs. Okay, there will be VPNs here. There will be VPNs. So once I open the laptop, I will connect to the VPN so that I can connect to the clients. Okay, I am converting my network to the client network by enabling the VPNs. So once it is done, they will tell us, okay, there is a server, okay, called HOE jump 01. Okay. If you wanted to connect any one of the Houston servers, first you need to connect to this Houston jump server. From there, you can take RDP. You can't take RDP to the HOE is equal 45, HOE is equal 193, HOE is equal 195, HOE is equal 01, HOE is equal 95. If you wanted to connect to all this server, you can't. Even you connect to the VPN, you can't connect to the server. Okay, you can't connect to the server. If you want to connect to the server, first you need to connect to the jump server. From the jump server, you can take RTP. Vaibhav, are you getting my point? Oh, who is asked? Not Vaibhav, I think. Supriya. Okay. If I
Yeah.
want to connect to this server, first I need to connect to this server. Then only I can connect to this server via this server only. So if you want more clarity, ma'am, go to our YouTube channel. There is already a concept called how to create the gem server, how to create the VPNs, all the stuff. Okay. Uh, somewhere. Oh, previously I used to train networks a lot much. Okay. Going forward, I am not getting time to talk in SQL itself. Okay. Somewhere, yeah. This video. Okay, so Azure VMs, how to create the VPNs, how to create the jump box, how to connect to the jump box. I explained clearly in this video. Very simple, ma'am. Don't get confused a lot. Okay. Basically, mostly you can directly take RDP to the servers, but certain cases you can't take RDP to the server, ma'am. First, you need. This is also one server, ma'am. This is also one server. Okay, this is also one server. But if I want to connect to the server, first I need to connect to this server. From this server only, I can connect to this server. Means RDP to RDP, RDP to RDP. I hope you are getting my point, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
So I will ping you this link, ma'am. In case you're still having questions, okay. As of now, don't go this video. You will have some blank. Okay. I will talk this much in the Azure. Okay. How the networks are working, all the stuff. Okay, if time permits, if you're giving more time to me, I will also take the session, live session about this. If you give me time, okay. Again, I'm requesting if you give me time, I will talk this one as well. Otherwise, you
Okay.
need to go for recording. Okay.
Yeah. Thank
How
you.
to create the network tunnels, how to create the VPNs, how they are going to create the gem box. Oh my God, my soup, ma'am. Okay, we'll talk if you give more time to me. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, good, very good. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Okay. So remember, sir, today's session is very important. One second. Vaibhav is asking. We create a maintenance plan for log backup. There is some database which are not part of in activity. We saw the job succeeded, but when we open the folder, we haven't get. Okay. See how you create the maintenance plan is very important, Vaibhav. Okay. What you can do, right? So what maintenance plan you created? A whole Allegro maintenance plan, or it's a traditional native maintenance plan? Ping me, Vaibhav. I will call you. Okay, I will clarify your doubts. Okay, yeah. Or traditional. Traditional means there are two things here. Okay, no worries. Just ping me in WhatsApp. I will call you. Okay. Yeah. Great. Thank you. See you tomorrow, sir. Stop the recording.